What's good, YouTube? Today I will be taking you with me while I explore downtown Fort Pierce, Florida. I'm still fairly new to the Florida area, and so I definitely wanted to go ahead and get out and explore the scenes today. This part right now is us just crossing the bridge to actually be able to get onto the little island, and it is so beautiful. If you look at this view, it's literally my favorite part. I love driving over here and just seeing it. I swear, just being at the top of the bridge allows you to see everything, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy to actually be taking you guys along with me. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you are new to my channel. Welcome, guys. I love to post lifestyle and quality content, and I also love interaction, so definitely let me know how you found my page, what you think of this video, and what future content that you would like to see. But without further ado, let's go ahead and continue getting into it. So right now we're just doing a bit of sightseeing, just driving around, checking out the town, just trying to figure out what we want to do first and where we want to stop and, visit around the different stores. Honestly, my favorite part about being in Florida are the palm trees. They're so beautiful and they're everywhere. Literally feels like you're on vacation, yet you're at home. Also just love the calm theme and aesthetic of the town as well. It's so beautiful and relaxing, and as you can see, there's so many different little mom and pop stores. However, the one that caught our eye specifically was this antique store that I'm about to show you now. Alright, so here we are walking into the old antique African shop. I'm not gonna lie, I've never had an experience like this before, so was kind of wary going in. However, I like to have a very open mind when exploring these new things, especially since I'm getting a feel of what my culture is and our background. So it was a really nice experience. I've never experienced something like this before. The only time I've ever seen real antique and beautiful pieces like this was when I was first in Jamaica, just exploring the local town and seeing what they had to offer. This really reminded me of that, and I know that there are two different cultures, so please do not come at me. But right now we're just looking at the different instruments and the masks and the clothing that they had in the store. I just love how authentic and pure everything is, and it's honestly so beautiful. I genuinely feel as though everybody needs to experience something like this, especially if you are of African heritage. Plus, it's never too late, or it's never a bad thing to be able to get to know your roots. I was so surprised at how much stuff fit in here, because it is a pretty small and compact store, but these pieces are so beautiful and mesmerizing. I swear if I could take all of them home, I probably wouldn't. I would definitely take a few. But I just loved being in here. Like I said, it was a very new and different experience. Of course, to most people it may seem kind of overwhelming, just seeing the realness of everything, learning about the history of these pieces, the meanings behind them. There are some that are used for protection, there are others that are just there for decoration. But I feel as though if you have, if you're at a certain point in life and you want some type of protection, or you want some type of peace, or you just want some beautiful art pieces that are from African background, this is definitely the store for you to be able to check out. But my personal favorite part about this store was just finding out that everything here is like handmade. The store owner here has been working at this particular location for a very long amount of time, and it's just amazing. So if you're definitely in the Fort Pierce area, I recommend checking it out, because this store is not something that you want to miss out on. I also thought that it was really cool that this store has like different liquids and different scents and things for you to use in order to make like candles or butters, or even, if you're into like hoodoo and you want to make certain potions, they have all the equipment and necessary things for you there as well, just so that you can make what it is that you need to make. But everything's pretty much the same. It's just looking at the different sculptures that he has, different artwork, the jewelry pieces. There's so much, and as you guys will see throughout the rest of this video, I was recording for a very long time just because there was so much stuff to see and I did not want to leave out any details. I'm not gonna lie and call me ignorant if you want to, but I was very specific and clear that I didn't want to touch anything in the store just because my family is very spiritual, and since this is authentic African pieces, I didn't want to bring anything home with me that could have been spiritual in any which way. But here's my not so little brother anymore, and now we're leaving this store and we're walking through this little plaza. Personally, I love how empty it is. Fort Pierce is a very small town with not a lot of people in it, so going into these different locations and these different stores, I noticed that they were fairly empty, but that's the part that I like most about it. I don't always like being bombarded by a whole bunch of people. Then once we left the little store area, we walked around just to find out what next we wanted to do. We did go and grab a bite up to eat at the sushi spot where I had amazing sushi. However, I forgot to record that part. Next store that we went to go visit was this very nice crystal store. I love how in the beginning when you first walk in, you're greeted by like these big Halloween pieces. Despite it being September, of course, you know, people like to start early. However, this crystal store was so beautiful. He literally has everything from spell books to sage to money potions or things for manifestation, beautiful crystals, sound bowls, you name it, he has it. I honestly love visiting the crystal stores here in Florida. I am new to like getting into spirituality and figuring out what these crystals mean, and I actually visited Casadega around this time last month, and I did record it, so I need to go ahead and post that vlog. But I just love how, you know, beautiful and pure everything is in here, and of course I could not leave without getting something for myself. So right now I'm just browsing around, kind of seeing what I want, what's going to be best for me in my life, and just to kind of see what I'm most attracted to. So I have been working on getting into a better financial situation and just manifesting an abundance of wealth as well as working towards it. So I was really just looking for something that would really help me in that journey, and I did end up finding some quartz to help amplify the money crystals that I have. And I also found two different bills. One is $100 golden bill that's basically for some short-term wealth for me, and then I found $1 million bill that is for the long-term financial freedom goals that I have as well. So I figured that having these three would be a great asset to my journey collection. So once we left, we hopped back in the car and just drove around to find one of the hidden and local beaches here in Fort Pierce, Florida. It's a private beach that not a lot of people talk about. However, my mom just so happened to hear about it and she wanted to go explore it and check it out. So this is us just driving around, trying to find out where it is. Actually super excited about being here. I feel like today has been going so smoothly and I love just documenting the journey. And then here's me once we actually got out of the car, just feeling myself a bit. As we were walking around, we did happen to see these like little fish swimming around in the marina. I don't know what they're called, however they're very funny looking and I just had to record them. So we found our way to this private beach. It was $6 to get in, or really just for parking. However, it's so beautiful. As you can see, it's not packed at all. The Delaware beaches that I'm used to back at home were always packed and they were nowhere near this clean or this beautiful and scenic. So I was really happy to be here. The sand was absolutely hot, so I don't know how people were walking around here barefooted. But I just love it here. Florida is absolutely amazing and I fell in love with their beaches, so I'm super excited to be able to share them with you. And this is just me taking videos of it. And I did happen to see these beautiful birds just flying and I had to record them as well. One of the main reasons why we didn't get into the water personally or get in too much was because of the abundance of jellyfish that was swimming around and nobody wanted to get stung. However, my mom unfortunately did. So this is the scenery outside of the restaurant that we were going to be eating at, which is Krabby's. It's actually right here on the marina, so we did end up going back. I didn't realize I was filming in slow motion, so I'm trying to speed it up for y'all a little bit. But I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that view of the sky. The sun was beginning to set, and once again, it's absolutely mesmerizing, breathtaking, not something that I'm used to. So this is the view that we had from this specific spot that we were sitting at. It's absolutely amazing that you're able to see this while you're enjoying your dinner. I loved it. And then this is our food that we got. Brother got some Kong Gator bites. salads, we got burgers, and some calamari. And then these are the views at nighttime. There's some beautiful music playing, and there was a little lightning storm going on, so that also added to the view. You see my little family there. But I've never seen lightning storms like this in Florida before, but apparently this is the norm. We were kind of freaking out and trying to get back to the car a little quickly until we found out that it was normal like this. But this was honestly a great day. I loved being able to explore downtown Fort Pierce, especially being able to see the little bit of nightlife that goes on as well. Personally, I am a sucker for those hanging lights at the palm trees, and yeah. Alright guys, so this is the end of the mini vlog. I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and see y'all in the next video.